welcome back to Plant-Based Alley. My name is Alicia. I hope you guys had a great week and you're ready for the weekend. I just wanted to hang out with you guys a little bit before your weekend and show you around my kitchen. So Jared and I actually just got back in town. We were visiting the in-laws in Arizona. I'm not gonna lie, we legit got stuck in like a monsoon. It was crazy. I might throw something in here. Dude, lightning everywhere, all around us. But don't worry, we survived. And Jared survived too because he's the one editing this video. Thanks, babe. Since getting back from our trip, we have done a little bit of grocery shopping at Costco, Trader Joe's, and Sprouts. And then we also have an imperfect produce order coming tomorrow on Friday. So there are a couple more things we could have in the veggie department or such. Don't mind the lights just going crazy. It's literally the ceiling light. And now a cat on the counter. But I don't think that's gonna interfere. Schmo Sif. Schmo. Meow. Anyways, the imperfect produce order. So, a couple veggies that we would have in our fridge right now that we don't, but that's okay. Literally just doing a video on what we have in our cabinets right now and in our kitchen. I have pulled out a few things that were kind of hiding in the back or just that I didn't want to miss, whether it was spices or stuff like that, and I have set those aside. But for what is in the cabinets so far, beans. Jared really wanted to try it. It is the Trader Joe's low-fat organic baked beans. So we'll see about that. Typically, I go for their non-fat refried beans. I do a lot of times do just beans from scratch and I'll just do them in the Instant Pot. That is always preferred, but it's good to have things on the ready just in case you need it. Sometimes you don't have time to Instant Pot something. Also from Costco, we've got a few cans of the organic diced tomatoes. Those are great for chili. Vegan mac from Annie's. I have been testing out a couple different protein bars, and typically I don't go for something, or at least I don't gear for things that are talking about being like a weight loss thing or a slim this, slim fast, slim quick, whatever it might be. These do happen to say slim on it though, but can't hate. They're just vegan protein bars. So they say vegan right on the front. One has 17 grams of protein, one has 16 grams of protein. Let me see if I can get that in there. So, pretty good, I feel like, with that. To relate to the calories, it's 180 and 170. So I feel like they're just a good snack for me to have, whether it's at work, out and about, having options. We are trying out a new protein powder as well. I also have a Nutrilite plant protein powder that's really good, and it's not flavored, so I really like to use it in baking and stuff like that, but I wanted to have a chocolate protein powder. So we discovered a company that is plant protein, and an extra, besides the fact that it does taste really good, is their packaging you can send back to them and they will actually recycle it for you. Because it's not recyclable in the typical sense that you can just put it in your recycling, nor is it compostable, but I at least like that it's not going in the trash. They have a plan for it. They're gonna do something with it. So we have both chocolate and vanilla. I will probably continue to try different protein brands because I wanna see if I can find one with just a little more chocolatey oomph in there. So if you have any suggestions, let me know, but I'll have more of those coming around. We also have cashews that we get from Costco. I really like using these for cheeses. And it's just a really good base for vegan cheese, which might be foreshadowing for the future. Don't tell anybody yet. And that's really it for that cabinet. As an overview, Jared, my bubby, he's got a sweet spot for hot sauces. He made some of these. We've got a red hot wing sauce. We've got this guy right here. Liquid aminos, not a hot sauce, but amazing. Ketchup as well. But yeah, anything spicy, he loves it. He also recently got stoked about these guys at Costco, garlic and jalapeno. When we went to visit his parents, they also had olives, but they were stuffed with like cheese or something. And he was so excited to have one. And then we realized they were stuffed and he was all bummed. And then this was kind of his little in for getting that feeling. So what else do we have in here? So this is normally water. And then over here, I know we have a lot of bread. Again, these were just purchased from Costco. But we really like the Dave's bread because they typically have a lot of omegas and they're just made with some good stuff. So you got protein and you got omegas in there, especially before when we weren't taking the vitamins that specifically had omegas in them. We were trying to find things that had omegas, had B12 in our natural diet. And that was definitely our go-to, being that bread along with flax, chia, all of that. We have tortillas in here. These are the white corn tortillas that I actually posted on Instagram the other day. I was so stoked because it's literally corn and water. So I might try to make some of these into chips. I had them as tacos the other day. They're just really great. These are from Costco. Oh, sorry, Sprouts. These were from Costco. They are the uncooked flour tortillas. Also fantastic. The organic guys. I honestly eat them raw sometimes, but they're also great cooked. This is our veggie drawer. As I said, this will be full of imperfect produce in less than 24 hours. But Jared's got some of his mushrooms in here. The remainder of the pico that we made. Don't mind the Parmesan cheese container. You know, reduce, reuse, recycle. Woo! In here, we are testing this guy out for the first time, but we got some peanut butter and jelly. That guy is some almond butter, also imperfect produce. Obviously not sponsored, but love them. Enchilada sauce from Trader Joe's. I really like their black bean enchiladas, and I have been wanting to try to recreate them. So I figure their enchilada sauce is a great step one. We have spaghetti sauce. This guy is fat-free. We have this other spaghetti sauce, not fat-free, but that is okay. Got some salsa, because I can add salsa to anything. Beans, hiding over here. Gotta love meal prep. I will definitely do that with you guys one day. Typically, we have like beans, rice, pico, sometimes potatoes. Everything's just all in there and ready. Bananas, got some hummus. These were those refried beans I was talking about. I had some last night with those tacos. And then you never know when you're gonna need coconut milk in the fridge. I mean, whether you're making, I don't know, whipped cream, something, making something. It needs to be cold. And, I mean, it might as well be in there now. It's ready. Ooh, one of my favorite drawers. So we have tofu, also from Costco. Tempeh, Trader Joe's. I should really just stop saying where I'm getting it from because it's going to be one of those three places. Just wander, you're going to find it. We recently were trying this brand. They were on sale, which is really how we try things. But the Field Roast. So far, we really liked their thing. So I can't see this going any differently. I am obsessed with the Follow Your Heart Parm because they're just so small and light. Ugh, my fridge is yelling at me. Perfect opportunity to take this out. It's just this nice, light little cheese. And I can spritzel hardly any of it on top of potatoes or beans, a nice mixture of whatever, and it's great. But this is our proteins and cheese category. I love my cheeses. I don't put a lot on stuff and I don't have it all the time, but it's nice to have an option. Also with the side note of Jared and I have different health goals. Both plant-based. I want to lose weight. He wants to gain weight. So how is that fair? I don't know, but that's great. That covers that. Ooh, we got our applesauce, which is fantastic for switching instead of eggs or oil potentially when you're baking. And then also this cashew milk yogurt forager. Amazing. Soy milk down here. Oh my gosh, we live off of soy milk. We have a huge thing in the cabinet that is just our back stock and extra, but 2 in the fridge at all times, whether it's for protein shakes or lattes or, I mean, anything, honestly. I mean, you know, how can you not have chocolate sauce? It's a little bit pre-made decaf espresso that we have. And that basically covers everything in the fridge. We got some sparkling water over here. And then diving into the freezer. This is more on the Jared side, but they did have these sweet potato fries at Costco. He also really likes the Chipotle black bean burgers. They are not as high in protein as some options can be, but I mean, they're really good, so why not? He also sometimes does these little cheat hash browns, and this is my cheat thing. I'm obsessed sometimes. Vans, as far as I know, recently came out with these protein, plant-based protein, might I need to add there, pancakes and waffles. And I mean, when you're in a pinch, how can you say no? Throw them in the toaster, get ready for work. They're ready when you are, or before you are. I've got these tender guys. I like having them sometimes just with marinara sauce. Sometimes I'll have them with my potatoes when I do that. Kind of gives me the, like, I don't know, chicken tender french fry feel that I used to have. Pariah. I love this soy creamy vanilla ice cream from Trader Joe's. If I'm gonna go in the ice cream direction, I always go in that one because, I mean, it's soy based. It has pretty good nutrient, not like healthy for you, but has a pretty good ingredient list as a whole. And it's just a nice, great plain flavor, but you can add anything to it. We've got frozen veggies, stir fry. To be honest, most of the veggies are definitely a Jared thing, but you know, I'm inspired. I'm inspired to be like him, love veggies. It's gonna happen, right? Guys, it's gonna happen. On the top here, so I have more like stuff for smoothies, I guess you'd say. I've got blueberries in here. I mean, pizza crust ain't for smoothies. Sorry. I swear we thought we already had pizza crust. We didn't mean to have two. But I've got strawberries back there. I've got some frozen spinach, celery, everything smoothie related. My mom also gave us these that we'll have to turn into something together at one point, but they're just these nice little pie crusts. She's gluten-free, so they're gluten-free. I'll be filled up with gluten, but I'm also okay with not being filled up with gluten sometimes. I've got potatoes, which I have been keeping in the cabinet because before I was leaving them with the onions up here and my potatoes started sprouting, which if you don't know, there are definitely specific places that you should and should not keep your fruit and veggie, and I'm failing at that game. So give me some time. We'll hopefully learn how to do that together and I will properly have my kitchen organized. But we do keep the onions over here. I got some garlic, got some sweet potatoes, apples, bananas, some of that all-plant protein powder I was talking about. We've got hemp seeds, chia seed, flax seed in the back. Got some maca up there. The secret cashews that are soaking. Again, shh, don't tell. And the main spices. We've got a lot of spices, but these are the ones we use the most, I guess. I mean, I use the no salt seasoning the most because it can go with everything. But you also got your turmeric, onion powder, garlic powder, ginger, cinnamon, curry, paprika, chili, cumin. And if you want more, you got more. But I mean, those are the main ones that we use on the day-to-day. This is just kind of everything else that's in there. And nutritional yeast. If I could tell you to get anything, it would be nutritional yeast. And potatoes, but nutritional yeast. It is so good. It's got B12 in it. It has kind of a cheesy flavor. I mean, you're not going to have an exact cheese there, but I mean, it's getting you that direction. It's so good for you. It's such an easy add-in. Why not? Typically, this is where we keep the nutritional yeast along with these other random items. I've got like almond flour, baking soda, coconut, anything you can need, hopefully, until I make a recipe and then discover I have nothing that I need. And then we have another full mason jar. But I pulled out this liquid smoke. We really like to use that with the aminos. I like to use those when we do like a tempeh. Sometimes we'll soak tempeh in it and then give it a little air fry. It can be a tempeh bacon flavor. It can be anything flavor, but those are our go-tos for adding in that. We talked about potatoes. We recently found this. Jared's had one of them. This is our second guy. They were really good. It's organic whole wheat elbows. And again, you know me and my short ingredient list, which I find fantastic. Literally, all that it is, Italian organic whole durum wheat. Great. So great. And tortilla chips. And right behind all that, we've got some dried pinto beans, rice, and oatmeal, and then some raisins to go with the oatmeal. And that's my kitchen. So, thanks for hanging out with me. If you made it to the end of this video, I've got that secret recipe that's about to sneak on in here. I look forward to seeing you guys next time. If you haven't already, please subscribe, hit that like button, leave a comment. Let me know if there's anything else you're interested in, anything you saw that you have any questions about, anything that you didn't see that you think that I should definitely have. I would love to know that. But yeah, follow me on Instagram at Plant-Based Sally. I'll be posting stuff up there. So will Barney. Barney and I will be posting stuff up on Instagram, and I hope you guys have a great weekend.